Rest in peace, Chris Cornell. Holy shit. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. It's one of the best fucking singers in rock history. And I hope what they're saying, I mean, I guess if you die, you die. But I don't know. I hope they're not going to do a whole bunch of, you know how they do that. They got to kill you again after you die. Jesus Christ. What a fucking band. What an artist. What a just... Their music just holds up. You know what I mean? There's a lot of music that I listened to when I went back, you know. And the shit that I used to listen to when I was a kid, I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. This is like embarrassing. I still listen to it because of the, you know, it reminds me of a time in my life. But when I come up to the red light, I got to turn it down. Nothing Chris Cornell ever did you have to turn down. You could fucking have it cranked and never be embarrassed. Such a huge fucking loss. And once again, someone I should have gone to see, never did. Too busy doing this comedy fucking thing. I was going to go see Temple of the Dog, and I had some other show. I couldn't go. I think Dean Del Rey had tickets to that. He was like, dude, it was fucking unbelievable. And, yeah, it's just fucking awful. Just awful. I was a huge fan of that band. And so now what happens? I know they're in the middle of a tour. You know what they do now is they just find some fucking guy on the internet that does like an impression of him, and then all of a sudden the guy has to fucking go up there and be like a rock star. Like I've never seen a band like that. I've never gone to see a band like that. Although I heard the guy from Alice in Chains fucking murders it. So who knows? I don't know. How do you get out of this? See, that's why I fucking hate talking about sad shit like that. Somewhere in all of that, I saw a fucking way out of this, and now I don't know what the fuck it is. So anyways, plowing ahead. Just fucking plowing ahead here. Oh, I know what I was going to say. You know what? I went back and I downloaded Skid Row's Slave to the Grind. And that album marked the end of my musical youth. That album came out in like the summer of like 91. And then in September, fucking, you know, all of a sudden Nirvana's album came out. And then that was just it. All of my bands got wiped the fuck off of MTV. You know? And so I went back and I downloaded Slave to the Grind, Monkey Business, and all that, which then made me go watch, you know, a bunch of Skid Row fucking videos. And there's a video, man. You got to see this shit. It's from 1991, I believe, 91 or 92. It's Skid Row on SNL, and Sebastian Bach and the whole band just fucking murdering Monkey Business. And I don't know, man. To me, that was like for me, I just feel like I'm doing it now. I've said it so much that I actually say for me now. I say for me and to me because I keep doing it. It's like when me and Nia used to make fun of this guy. He said, yeah, you liked it that. You liked it did that. And I kept, and we just kept doing it to each other. And I was in a meeting one time pitching a show, and I was talking about a comic that I liked. And I said, yeah, I saw his special. Yeah, I liked it did that. And I went, oh my God. And it was actually like did. And we started going like did to make it even more ridiculous. And I literally said like did. And I saw the person's face like look at me like does he have a stutter? I can't put this guy on fucking camera. Anyways, so I'm watching this fucking video, and it was the end of like aggressive, fun fucking bands. Like they were just fucking killing it. They were like rock stars, and they were enjoying it. Before the grunge came in, and everybody's like, I wish I was like you, easily amused. I always hated that fucking line. It's like, you don't fucking know me, you condescending cunt. I'm not easily amused. I don't find what the fuck you're trying to suggest about me even remotely amusing. Can somebody please make a video of that? Kurt Cobain singing that line, and then you cut to Joe Pesci. So what, I'm like a clown? I amuse you? Anyways, yeah, and then all the sad guys came in. Kurt Cobain, fucking, who's the Pearl Jam guy? Eddie Vedder. That fucking interview that Kurt Loder does with them, and he's literally like, he looks like Superman sitting next to fucking kryptonite. Like, that's how much he's, like, folded over himself. Like, he didn't want to answer any of the questions. Like, he was literally having a physical reaction to somebody asking him questions like, hey, man, you're selling a bunch of albums. That's got to feel good, right? And he was like, I don't even know how to fucking, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, he had, like, the fucking posture of Fiona Apple. They were a bunch of fragile people. But in the middle of all of that, was fucking Chris Cornell. Still belting it out like a fucking, I don't know, my version of what a rock star is. Didn't go out there wearing a granny sweater, trying to act like he was somebody in the crowd. It's like, no, you're better than me. Be better than me. I don't want to see me up there. Be a fucking god. I don't know. And I just thought Chris Cornell had the goods when it came to that. And it made me go, I don't know. I've just been listening to a lot of music right around that era. And I've always known I make fun of Nirvana. I know they're a great band and shit. I know they are. It's just fun. They're fun to make fun of because everyone's always like, and then when that album came out, I knew that music as I knew it had now changed. Which is complete horseshit. There was a few people that knew it. Most of us didn't. Like, who's this new band? And then all of a sudden there was this other new band. And then it was just like, all of a sudden, MTV decided that they were going to just, like, this was the new shit. And they just started spooning it into our mouths and we fucking ate it. I mean, that's basically what happened. I was more than willing to watch all those same bands I had been listening to continue to put out albums. I didn't have a fucking problem. You know what it was? MTV was done with me. And that was the first time I really felt old. I was 23 years old, and I was just like, yeah, they don't, I'm done. As far in their head, I'm already married with 2 fucking kids, and they can't squeeze a dime out of my pockets. So fuck this guy, right? And then it was Smashing Pumpkins. You know, I don't know. But Soundgarden was always one where I didn't have to make the leap of like, okay, this is this new shit. It kind of sounds a little different. Like, I absolutely fucking love that band. I love all the Odd Time stuff. I love all of that shit. And it's just a fucking shame. It's a fucking shame. But you know something? If you want to watch something uplifting, I'm going to post Skid Row with Sebastian Bach absolutely fucking murdering Monkey Business. And I love too in the end when he after he just fucking destroys one of the greatest live voices, underrated of all fucking time. Then he was like funny in the end after like doing those high fucking heavy metal screams all the way down to the growl, and then in the end he's just like, oh, thank you very much, thank you. He just does like this weird voice. It was awesome. So anyways, rest in peace, Chris Cornell. And I don't know what else to say. I'm so fucking sick of having to say that, but I guess that's a part of getting old. Which is something I have to actually talk to you about that. Talk to you guys about that. You know, like that thing where you just want to be, I want to live to be 100. It's like part of living to be 100 is you're going to bury all your friends. You know? And if you really start looking at your friends, and if you're remotely taking care of yourself, you know which ones are going to go. I hate to say it, but you do. That fucking guy eating the burgers and the fries and the fucking just putting on another 10 every year. Every year the Christmas sweater gets a little bit bigger, right? Till next day you're wandering around, ordering people around, wearing the fucking airplane blanket through the fucking terminal area. Yeah, like that guy. That guy I saw, that guy's not going to be around long. He's not going to be around long. You know what I mean? I think that restless leg syndrome that he had going on, that was his heart screaming for help. You know, I've given him enough chest pains. He's not listening to me. Can somebody, for the love of God, Slap the fucking Twinkie out of this guy's mouth. Oh, Jesus, Bill, why do you got to be mean? All right. So anyways, I got Winnipeg tonight, then Saskatoon, the Paris of the Prairies, and then I got fucking Regina. And I will not do one vagina joke. I did one on the podcast just because, you got to do one. Twat City. You have Rip City, you got the Twin City, and you got Twat City. And that's it. So now, this is going to be some nerdy shit. This isn't even the podcast right now. Here we go. Hang on one second. Let me get a fucking map of Canada. Map of Canada. Our home. Oh, did I ever give the Edmonton fans a shout out for singing the national anthem? Oh, come on. Why does it always go to Wikipedia now? I don't need to know what a map of Canada is. I need to fucking see one. Map of Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, if all our sons command. All right, here we go. Visit page. Now I got to go to the page, and now I got to try to make the fucking map bigger. I want to see a map of Canada. Is this it? All right, yeah. I have been to, with this fucking trip, as far as the southern portion, I think I've been to every major city. I got Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Saskatoon, Regina, Winnipeg, Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal. Then I've been to like Moncton. I went to the Maritimes. I can't remember where the fuck I went. Something in Nova Scotia, something in New Brunswick. I know I went to New Brunswick, maybe not Nova Scotia. I don't know. I've been to fucking Hammertown. I've been to London, Ontario. I mean, I think Yellowknife is next. That's where I got to go next. I'll start in Alaska. I'll do something in the Yukon Territory. What the fuck's the name of that place up there? I can't see. It's all blurry. Does it say Whitesnake? Is that where the band's from? I don't know. I'll put it together. But I'm knocking this out, man. This was the last province that I needed to go on the southern hemisphere. What the fuck is it called? Saskatchewan, yeah. I had Saskatoon in my head. All right, that was complete filler. I don't know why I just did that. That was your breakfast potatoes here on the Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast. All right, we're going to play a little music here. Obviously, we're going to do some Soundgarden, and then you can listen to some another half hour of some greatest hits from a Thursday gone by in another time, or a podcast, a Monday. I don't know what the fuck it is. All right, that's it. You guys have a great weekend, you cunts, and I will talk to you on Monday. And once again, rest in peace to the great Chris Cornell.